consistent with the things that make you feel good about yourself. It might be having a pamper day, putting a face mask on. It might be cleaning your home so it smells good, looks good, so you can have a nice relaxing night, enjoying the fact that you worked hard. Let's go. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Hannah Rose and you're watching Home with Hannah. In today's Self-Care Sunday video, we're going to be discussing 5 self-care tips that can really help you just feel the best version of you. And like I said in last week's Self-Care Sunday video, when it comes to self-care, self-love, and these things, sometimes we forget that it's not just about your beauty routine, it's also about your mind, your body, and your spirit. So these 5 things I feel like all interlink to just make you feel really good all around, mind, body, and spirit. Let's get straight into the video and just write down these 5 things and just start to incorporate them into your daily routine. And a lot of these things you might already do. And some of these things I do all of the time, but I have to keep consistent with it. I have to keep up these healthy habits in order to have a really good, solid self-care routine. And it can be difficult to keep up healthy habits. You know, you've got to be consistent. You've got to have self-discipline in order to practice these things on a daily basis. But what I find when I do practice these things on a daily basis, I find that I feel so much better about myself. I feel like I've got a boost of confidence because I feel good inside and out, and that will shine through in your mood and how you feel. So it's definitely important to start really being mindful about your self-care routine and what things you are doing in your daily life and how that is affecting your life mentally, physically, emotionally, those types of things. So yeah, let's get straight into this video. So my first self-care tip, and I find it the most beneficial in terms of making you feel good about yourself, boosting your self-esteem, boosting your confidence, boosting how you feel internally and on the outside, is movement. Practicing movement every day. And I say movement because it doesn't have to be, you know, a really extreme workout. You don't have to hit the gym every single day. But practicing self-care and being more mindful about your movement. If you're like me and you have an office job full-time, so you're spending about 5 days a week, pretty much all day sat at a desk, you're going to find that you're going to need a little bit more exercise. It is a lot of effort to get up in the morning, do a workout, or after work to kind of find the motivation to get that workout done. And so what I found is I try and aim to do some kind of movement every single day. And my self-care tip is to make sure that you're making the effort to work out 3 to 5 times a week. Now, you can do 3 intense workouts a week and that's it. That's good enough for you. For me, I like to do 3 like more intense workouts. I do 2 days of cardio, 1 day where I do a cardio workout at home, 1 day where I've just started running, and I thought that would be a really good exercise to kind of boost my stamina and stuff like that. So I've started running once a week, and I'll do a cardio like DVD at home workout because I love working out at home. So find something that works for you, that suits you. You might love going to a class. You might love going to the gym, and that motivates you because you have to be at the gym in order to get a workout done. If you're anything like me, you will like working out at home. So I just make sure I find the time. I found that doing a workout in the morning is actually the most motivational way to do it because you get up in the morning, you get your workout done, you shower, and then you make better choices throughout the day because you've done a workout in the morning. And you also spend the rest of your day not feeling guilty about anything, you know, or worried about the fact that you have to go to a workout class, or, oh, I've got to go to a workout and I don't feel like it, I'm not in the mood today, I've had a long day at work. I mean, you can come up with all of these excuses as to why you shouldn't do it. So tip number 1 when it comes to self-care is having the self-discipline to work out 3 to 5 times a week and find workouts that you enjoy. There's no point doing a workout that you hate to do, that you dread doing. Find workouts that suit you, make you feel good. And then what I would recommend with making sure you kind of get movement in every single day is to go for a walk on your day off, or you know, walk to work instead of driving to work. On my rest day, I make sure to get a walk in, like walk to work. And then I'll have my boyfriend pick me up from work, and I just feel a little bit better because I've had like a good 15-20 minute walk to work that day. And I can tick off a bit of movement for that day. Wake up and do a good 5 to 10 minute stretch, and that can be your movement for the day. I like to practice yoga on Sundays, and I will walk on a Saturday because those are usually my days off. Those are my rest days from working out. So tip number 2, with self-care, I think it's important to look after your skin. And you don't have to use expensive products. You don't have to have, 8 different products that you do in this routine. I like to keep it really simple with my routine, and I don't like spending a lot of money on skincare. What I do with my skincare routine is I will cleanse my face. In the morning, I'll cleanse it once with some cold water, and I will put a little bit of toner on, maybe a little bit of facial spray, and I will put some moisturizer on. And that's like very simple in the morning before I do my makeup. And then at nighttime, I feel like it's very important to practice skincare. It's important to cleanse your skin, wash your face. So I would recommend to kind of cleanse your face twice when it comes to nighttime if you've had makeup on all day, because the first cleanse will get rid of all the makeup for you, and then the second cleanse will just really clean all of your skin and your pores. And I always like to splash my face with cold water. It just makes me feel really good, and my skin feels a lot better when I do that. And then I will tone and moisturize. Just very, very simple. It's usually like a 3 or 4 step process. Sometimes I'll add a serum on there or an oil. Sometimes I'll do a face mask if I'm feeling like having a little pamper day. But for the most part, just keep it simple, because when you keep it simple and straightforward, you're going to stick to it more. You're going to be more consistent with it. And for me, I just can't sleep with makeup on, so I have to take my makeup off. So I cleanse every morning and every night, and that just makes me feel fresh-faced and ready for the day and ready to go to bed at night as well. So yes, make sure that you're incorporating a good skincare routine that suits your skin type and that works for you. And just, it's nice to kind of have a little bit of me time every single morning and every single night just to look after your skin, and it usually doesn't take more than 5 minutes. My third self-care tip and habit that I try and incorporate into my daily morning routine is meditation. Now, meditation isn't for everybody, but I feel like it's become a lot more popular over the past few years, and I just think it's really, really nice to practice a little bit of mindfulness in the morning. And even if it's just 5 minutes of just sitting alone, just listening to some meditation music, some calming music, or a guided meditation, or just sitting in silence. You can meditate drinking your cup of coffee in the morning. You can just sit, look out a window, and sip your coffee, and just let your mind be free. And I find it really relaxing to practice meditation in the morning. Some people like doing it before bed. I really find it helpful in the morning because it helps ground me before my day. And when you practice meditation in the morning, you can set your intentions for the day. You can think about your goals. So yeah, start your day in a positive way and start incorporating meditation into your routine. So my fourth tip, and this will probably be no surprise to you if you watch my YouTube channel, is to have a clean and tidy space. When your environment and the space that you live in is nice and tidy and clean. I'm looking at my space right now, and it's actually quite untidy because it's just been my birthday, and I've just opened a bunch of like birthday presents and stuff from my parents, and there's presents everywhere, there's paper everywhere, and it's kind of stressful. So I'm gonna have to clean that up afterwards. So yeah, I should listen to my own advice right now. But yeah, I just highly recommend having a cleaning routine that works for you, that suits your daily routine, and just keeping on top of it, being consistent with it. When you're consistent with your cleaning and tidying, it isn't as big of a job, because if you leave things to pile up, it's just gonna be a really big, annoying cleaning job, and it could take you all day. So I recommend keeping your home really nice, make it smell nice, burn some candles. I've got some candles here. Fill your space with things that you love, that bring you happiness and joy, and just keeping on top of all of your cleaning will make you feel so good. Sometimes practicing self-care isn't all that fun. It's cleaning up after yourself. It's keeping consistent, doing things like making your bed every morning. So some of the things that I do as part of my like cleaning routine is I'll make my bed every morning because that makes me feel good. It makes me feel motivated to get ready for the day and to not like be tempted to go back into bed, curl up and do nothing all day. And then something else I like to do every day is the dishes, and my boyfriend will usually do the dishes and then I'll put the dishes away, tidy up the kitchen, just keep on top of it every single night so that when I wake up, the kitchen's nice and clean, ready for a fresh new day. That puts me in a good mood. So in my opinion, that's practicing self-care. So when we have a clean environment, we have a more clear mind. And if we have a really, really hectic environment, we might feel a little bit more stressed inside. So it's the same when it comes to you going to work. Make sure your workspace is nice and tidy. Make sure you're kind of staying organized with all your files and stuff. And same at home, make sure you're staying organized with all your paper clutter and stuff like that. When you get rid of all the clutter and you clear off your workspaces, you will feel less stressed, more motivated, and just more relaxed in life. So I highly recommend keeping on top of your cleaning routine, tidying up after yourself, decluttering, and just keeping on top of it, being consistent, and you will feel so much better. So that's tip number 4 for your self-care. So my last and final self-care tip is to write things down. And this is kind of a very vague tip because I feel like it applies to so many things, but I wanted to have this as my last tip because I feel like when it comes to self-care, it's all about doing things and being consistent with the things that make you feel good about yourself. It might be having a pamper day, putting a face mask on. It might be cleaning your home so it smells good, looks good, so you can have a nice relaxing night, enjoying the fact that you've worked hard and cleaned your home. It could be making sure that you're making a home-cooked healthy meal, or getting the exercise in that you really want to do, or doing the daily meditation. These things you need to be consistent with. So I find that writing things down, making to-do lists, writing down your goals, keeping on track of your goals by writing them down, journaling, writing down your thoughts, what's on your mind, writing down what you're grateful for. Maybe every morning start your day with gratitude. Gratitude can help you have a more positive outlook on life. So yeah, I think writing things down using pen and paper is not old-fashioned. It's still useful. It's still really helpful. And I think it's a big part of my self-care routine. It helps me keep on top of my self-care, and it is a big part of my self-care because I find writing things down very beneficial. It's relaxing for me. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Get yourself a pen and paper and just start writing a list, or writing down your goals, writing down what you want to achieve this year, writing down your thoughts, all of those things. It can be really fun. Okay, everyone, so that's it for today's Self-Care Sunday video. So I hope that these 5 tips have really helped you kind of get some inspiration for your self-care routine. Write these 5 tips down, see how you can incorporate these things into your self-care routine, and just be consistent and do the things that make you feel good, that are right for you, and just make you happy. And that's what self-care is all about, is doing things that are gonna just boost your confidence, make you feel happy, make you feel good, and help your mind, body, and spirit. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and hit that bell button so that you're notified every time that I upload a new video. So until next time, I hope you all have a beautiful day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye, everyone.